Welcome to the Positively Star Wars Senate podcast. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi. May the Force be with you.
Looky, Senator. Decent Jedi arriving.
Let's make this our best show ever.
I will sign no treaty, Senator.
I am the Senate.
This is the way.
Hello, Star Wars fans, and welcome to Positive Star Wars Chat, because this is the Positively Star Wars Senate podcast, coming to you via the power of the Force, and a little help from Microsoft this time round. This is episode number 81, as recorded on the 22nd February 2026. But before I introduce you to my fellow senators who will be with us this time round, it's time for a quick word from our sponsors of this episode.
There is nothing new under the sun, but under the small green fourth moon of Yavin, there is quite a different story. Director George Lucas and 20th Century Fox present Star Wars. Luke Skywalker is on a daring mission to rescue a beautiful princess, and all he needs is a little help from his friends. Han Solo, space pirate, and Chewie, his giant Wookiee, C-3PO, human relations cyborg, and his counterpart R2-D2, and the mysterious Jedi Knight. Never before in the history of movies has so much time and technology been spent just for fun. Star Wars. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
Thank you, sponsors, helping to pay our inflated D+ subscriptions, keeping us able to eat, lights on in the house, and the roof over our head. So, my name is Stephen. I am the only British member of the crew, and yes, I'm in England. The rest of my motley crew, though, is across the vast pond of water to my left/west in the United States of America. And we have, in random Microsoft Teams order, Ricky.
Hello.
And Ron.
Greetings and salutations, Chancellor, fellow Senator.
Hello, everyone. Just the three of us. Building sandcastles in the sky. Just the three of us.
It's everywhere. Something eye to eye? I don't know what's the rest of that. Yep, it's just the original three of us.
Yeah, it is. Actually, we are the original, aren't we? We are the originals in our team of whatever we are.
Somebody's we got to be careful. Somebody might vote for term limits.
But yes, that's right. Yes, well, we'll be doing that as we think we said in the last impromptu podcast day thing. We said about how long we'll be doing it for, and I can't remember now. What was it?
2016.
2016. It's 10 years.
Yeah, that can't possibly be true. Is that right, Ricky? Yeah, it was like before Rogue One was in. Oh wait, no, maybe Last Jedi hadn't came out yet. I think we were talking. The first time I joined, we were talking about if Leia was gonna have anything more to do in Last Jedi. and wondering was it Snoke? Yeah. Yeah, because Steven started the group like when Rogue One was going to come out.
Gordon Bennett.
Isn't that insane? Oh, bet. Yep, I would have lost that bet for sure.
Yeah. Oh, it was 10 years. We need to have a 10-year anniversary birthday special thingy or something. I don't know.
10-year anniversary quiz. How about that?
Oh yeah, but when we get the other two to join in, yes. But anyhow, so we're going to talk about the Grogu Mandalorian trailer that came out very recently. In fact, five days ago. Does it say the time there? 5 days ago at the time of recording, and of course the movie comes out on the 22nd of May, so that is March, April, 3 months' time. Believe it or not, I might even return to the cinema to watch this.
What?
I haven't been to the cinema for 15 years physically. Well, they said they're going to show. I don't think they're going to show it on D+ anytime soon, are they? So, and I'm getting a bit fed up of watching bootleg movies.
Do me a favor. I'll send a few shekels your way. Yeah. Go see it in the theater. See it proper
Well,
for me, will you?
the cinema I used to go to has just had a refurb, so it
nice. All right.
should be pretty nice. So that's tempting me to go back, so I don't have to sit
Yeah.
on seats that
Yeah.
smell like
popcorn
they've
there?
been stained.
If you haven't seen anything in the refurb theater, then you should
Oh,
go
yeah, that'd be
see this to see it in the refurb theater to see if it was worthy of seeing additional things in it, or no, the refurb didn't work. But at least go see it in the theater. Yeah, I'm a
Right,
big
exactly,
proponent
yeah.
of the big screen.
I wonder how much a movie costs to see over there. No, I have no idea.
What?
100
5
quid.
£5, 100 quid. The
Knox?
couple of shekels.
I don't know. Let me see.
3 chickens and a duck? I don't know.
Don't say the name of the cinema that I'm searching here on the screen. I don't want everybody coming to see. I'm just going to see how much
for your opinions.
I'm just going to see how much a movie costs. Doesn't say, does it? What's the point of having it? What's the point? What's the point in having a movie, a cinema thing, and then not tell you how much it costs?
Probably when you go to buy it, it would tell you.
I don't even know you can buy
Yeah,
tickets
I,
online.
I don't know that I could tell you what a ticket costs to a movie here. I just buy the
I've got
ticket. and go watch the
Smectophaenia. I've got
movie.
Smectophaenia. Wait a minute. Got
I know.
Smectophaenia. Here we go. Your local cinema.
Go see
I
Wuthering
know.
Heights.
Here we go. Adult, 15 years and over, £8.
What is that? translate?
Online or telephone booking fees are £1 on top. Movie Magic card, £5. Ooh, senior adult don't qualify yet. That's £8 not bad actually. It's better than I thought. Okay, right. Let's play the trainer and then we can discuss. Everybody ready?
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, never touch the buttons. I can use some information.
Whoa, for this price, I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a hut.
Close for the night. Thank you.
Gangsters, war criminals.
Long live the Empire.
We'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war.
Strap in.
You will suffer. And then it will be his turn.
Before going into harm's way, check your armor. The kid will live centuries beyond me. I won't always be around to protect him.
Are you scared? You should be.
Do we run? Or do we fight?
I like this kid.
What are you waiting for? Let's save the rest for after dinner.
And there's a lesson to you all, kids. Don't spoil your lunch.
Hey, I gotta say, first blush, I didn't know what I was getting into or whatever, and first blush reaction to it, I very much was intrigued and was excited to buy it, and excited by what was coming, or excited by the story, excited by the visuals that were coming at me. I've not been the biggest fan of Mando. I mean, I don't want to say I didn't enjoy it or didn't. Well, it felt a little fanboy flickish to me, playing it with the toys in the toy box. But this looks like it's got some story, it's got some development. And my big takeaway when the whole thing is the sheer amount of aliens, legit aliens, not humanoid looking aliens, legit big universe sort of aliens that was in there that and seemed to maybe have not a major role, but weren't just going to be in the background of a passing camera or a sweeping camera shot or something. They were interacting with our characters. I was kind of excited about that.
Like that one at the end, it looks like one from like the Jajaric table. Like
you're right, where they're speeding through the
yeah.
I kind of thought that was thinking of Rancor, but no, as soon as you say that, right, it looks like whatever's in the Jajaric table.
Yeah, the one when on that scene when it picks it up and throws the other one, and he's like, "Hey, that's not fair."
Yep. Yeah, you got it. You pulled up there. Yeah, they go zoom. I thought the pram kind of, this is where some bits of it are a little like, wait, what's going on? That pram, like, is like a Porsche. I mean, it just took off like a quarter-mile speed of something phenomenal and handled like it was on a rail. I was like, that's a baby's pram. Why would it have that capability? But we got to be entertained by it. So I'll try to let it pass.
Why did the handles have to go? Why did the handles have to go forwards? When you activate it, the handles that were at the top go. They move to the forward position.
And what do you need the handles for? Mom's pushing the thing; it kind of walks automatically. But we could dissect the heck out of this pram thing's a little silly because it is a little silly, but
it's a high end one.
Have to let it, what the handles are locking him in and keeping him safe or something. It doesn't strap him in. Anyway, it was. I mean, start from the beginning and step through it. The visual is just phenomenal to see the X-wings coming at us on a sunset or a sunrise. They're not in attack formation. There's even a Y-wing in that shot. So
it looks like the Razor Crest on the right?
Oh, you think that's the crest? I think that's the Y-wing.
That could be actually, couldn't it? Yeah.
I think it's nacelles, or I think it's those round things sit up a little higher on it.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm looking at it.
And that's interesting. What first blush reaction? Do we think, for those of us that are in the know, the Uber fans or whatever, we know that's not the Razor Crest. Do we think the movie addresses it at all? Shows us how he gets it, or is it a throwaway, a bit of a one-liner type of thing?
I think it'd be a one-liner.
Yeah,
to be honest, that's a lot of people's grief. When reading some of the comments online, people go, "It's not the same Razor Crest." Like, why is everybody picking up and complaining about it being the same ship or not the same ship or all that kind of stuff?
You can't do bounties in the N1, like.
And there has to be more. You could have an old '69 Mustang or a VW Bug, whatever. And if you crash it, you go buy another one. You liked that car, you liked that ship, you liked it. So he would be out scouring, looking for another one, and he found one. I got zero. I'm excited for it. I got zero problem with it.
He lost that ship, and then he lost Grogu, and so it was just him by himself. So Dad bought a sports car. Then he got the kid back, so now he had to get the minivan.
So yeah, that'd be interesting too. Do we see the starfighter? Does he still have access, or does he still have that parked?
I mean, is the movie gonna start with him hanging out that house that he had, and it gets blown up or something, because they're still looking for the kid or something,
No, yeah, right.
Him back in his adventure.
So, yeah, no, I don't think there's going to be. I don't want to say a lot of tie-ins to the series, but yeah, not necessarily starting off from right where that series ended, just so that we can get caught up. I think there's going to be a gap, and I'm fine with the gap aspect of it. Then that's the beauty of Star Wars storytelling. You just jump around, and then something could be filled. If there's something to tell in between there, somebody could create something and tell us something. But
I mean, anyway, I don't think this is gonna be like an end all be all movie. I think like if this one does good, they'll probably like do more.
Sure.
And I wouldn't mind having a bunch of Adventures of Mando and Grogu movies, like that'd be fine.
Jury's still out on that. I agree, but I don't know how much, Grogu being cutesy, but can't get in real danger or real trouble or being threatened or whatever is going to be a little, I don't know. That seems to have a shelf life.
What do you think about the title, like Mandalorian and Grogu? I mean, for general fans, not Star Wars fans, us who know about everything.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
How does that appeal to the general?
I think that's what it's for. It was a title that they named it. They'd kick things around and just came up with that for the general fans. Because if they name it anything else, no one's going to know who the Mando is. The general fan, the layperson doesn't know who Mando is, doesn't know who Grogu is, I don't mean it that way. I mean it that if they named it some sort of the hunt for bounty. I don't know what they would name it. You're right. Something that just Star Wars, a solo story, something that doesn't incorporate their names.
Yeah.
They're not going to know who or what that is. Whereas Mando and Grogu have the potential. Grogu not so much because everybody knows him as Baby Yoda, but he's prominent enough in the trailer that they're going to be like, oh, okay, that's Mando. Oh, okay, that's Grogu. That they just went ahead and got that out of the way so that the common person does know, might not know who they were, but does know now who they are and that they're in a movie.
Yeah, it's correcting everybody that calls him Baby Yoda.
People it's going to be some people going, what's this is a movie about Boba Fett and Yoda?
Yeah. They're still good.
Like back in the day, like nobody knew, like, well, who's Smokey and who's the Bandit? Like it was a title for a movie, and you went to go watch it because you saw the trailer. It's like, but this is like, like Lone Wolf and Cub was like what kind of what the show was based on, and it's like the samurai guy with the little baby in the pram.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you guys ever watched that, but it's the same type of thing, just using their names. So I'm fine with the title. I think it. I mean, it's like you said, it's going to tell people who they are, who's in it, and
plus the it's not just going to be the title. People are going to see the movie poster, so they're going to see characters on it.
I mean, come on, if you don't know who these characters are now, then
well, the layperson doesn't. But like Steven said, the Chancellor said, the poster is going to feature those two prominently on it with those names. But how does it lend itself towards the next movie, the Mando and Grogu, or do they? Because
the Mandalorian and Grogu,
this has a Star Wars sort of feel, and then is it going to get a New Hope moniker of some sort? And then the next one's Mando and Grogu, The Empire Strikes Back. You know what I mean? That how's it going to work with that kind of name for the second movie? But we'll anxiously await that in a few years to see
if Mandalorian dies, it'd be Zeb and Grogu.
It'd be interesting to wonder though if they will do more after this. I don't know.
I think it. Like a lot of things, depends on how well the movie does, but also if somebody can create a decent story.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess also, do they truly wrap it up and put a bow on it, put a button on it at the end of the movie? I doubt it. You leave things open ended because you want. Although,
how would they? That would mean one of them would have to die, wouldn't it?
Right. A New Hope was
not going to
buttoned up,
happen.
and they still, sort of found.
I mean, my headcanon is that these guys show up at the Battle of Exegol, so I want them to be there. So I don't want Mando to do
that. Yeah, this is before that, isn't it? Yeah, it's before all that. Yeah.
You've got to pause at a very small scene or whatever where we see an astromech rolling, and it's clearly the back and clearly make you to think. And we saw X-wings, and it's rolling up on an X-wing to R2, but I think it's clearly not R2, right? No. And it almost looks purplish.
It's a bit red as well, isn't it? It's a bit
red. Okay, yeah, I saw it as a bit purplish. That just. Yeah. Be cool to see astromechs rolling in, and dealing with the X-wings or whatever that storyline is that we get Mando dealing with X-wings.
You think we see any legacy characters in here?
No.
Chewbacca's still around, and then you got R2-D2 and 3PO.
No, I think it's going to be all. Does Zeb count as legacy? No, you mean like original trilogy-ish?
Yeah.
How? Yeah.
Well, Babu Frik, like. He counts too.
Well,
I think a number of Babu Friks.
Yeah, I think they need to move forward a bit now, don't they? Really.
Well, to keep expanding.
This is not the time for for throwing in too many familiar faces. I mean, we want to move Star Wars forward a little bit now. It's in the
and how much of it
is?
How much of it is? I mean, it's not. That shouldn't be a driving force, but there's got to be some concept. Having costumed characters, having masked characters, having aliened characters allows you to then to have those characters in the theme park. A Leia, a Luke, a Rey is a Han is a more of a challenge because you're like, oh, that doesn't look like him at all. But a Mando, you can have anybody walking around in a Mando suit. Zeb, you can have anybody walking around and closely resembling Zeb. So there's something to.
Oh yeah, you're right there. Yeah,
creating a universe with a bunch of easily reproduced in the flesh type characters at the theme park. Not a drive.
They're going to have Luke walking around now, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I mean, you have him walking, or you have someone that you have to tell people, oh, that's Luke. Tell kids, oh, that's Luke, because it doesn't look like him. But if you have the Mando walking around or Chewie walking around, you don't have to tell anybody. You know what I mean? You know who it is. It's a tough challenge with human
I've seen some rough looking Chewbaccas.
Disney does it right. I remember last time I was at Disney, which has been a good number of years now. Whatever. We got a meet and greet with Chewie, and yeah, it was legit, man. That getup was not from Amazon, not from Party City. It was
Temu.
It was not the Temu. It was not a Temu Chewie, man. It was impressive. He was awesome. The sound was awesome. The interaction with me and my nephew, just it was a neat experience. I know better. My nephew's old enough, knows better, but we met Chewie for all intents and purposes. We were thrilled to do it. It was cool.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of these little jokey little bits, isn't there, with Grogu, like having like a dog that won't control itself or something, isn't it? Always playing with things and touching things or trying to eat things when it shouldn't, and all that kind of stuff.
What is it? There's a shot.
What good do you think that seatbelt's going to do then?
Right. I thought the same thing.
Yeah, the thing that seatbelt's really going to protect him or anything.
You're going to go flipping out of it. It's more concerning or disconcerting. I'm not sure which one it is. That the ship would have a seatbelt, a full-on harness so that you could do rolls, but in space you don't need it. I don't know. It's just a weird.
Did the Falcon have seatbelts?
Right. Does any other spaceship like that, have a? But maybe Mando added it.
Well, he does say strap yourselves in. We're in for it. Yeah.
Go strap yourselves in. You're right. Han does say go strap yourselves in. So whatever that means, we never see him strapped in, do we?
Yeah.
But it looks
upside down in that turret.
It's funny how we're like 12 seconds into the trainer and so far we've discussed two health and safety and practicality issues.
Oh, it's what we see.
With a pram and now the seatbelt. Yeah.
Step through it. I mean,
that ship just looks cool, and he has the N1 paint color scheme on there, so that I like the way that looks.
Oh, I was about ready to ask. Do we think that is he hasn't had a chance? That's how he bought the used. Oh shoot, what kind of ship is that? That was the previous markings on it, and he just hasn't had a chance to get it fixed up paint job. Or you're suggesting he's done it to sort of reflect his other ship,
like it's his. Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of think it's that's how it came. He just got it. He's not ready, not fully fixed it up yet. Is it missing a tail section of sort, or is that how it ends? It just sort of chops off like that. I don't know.
Looks about right,
it's right. I'm looking at mine. It's flat at the end in the back.
Okay. Again, the visuals, it's 2026. They can make it. Man, it just looks like a legit, real ship in front of it, on that platform or in that landing hall or wherever it is that it's about ready to fire up and take off.
I know. I've seen comments about people like, "Oh, this is going to be all shot in the Valley." I'm like, who cares? It looks good.
Yeah. I don't get who cares where it's shot. Star Wars was all shot on green screen, right? Exactly. It just looks.
It looks better than a matte painting. That's all I care about. Like.
I've got my thing about the volume. I can tell the volume instantly when things are shot in the volume, and it does a little bit irk on me. But I forget about it. There's stuff going on the screen. I forget about that quite quickly. But if I actually look in the background, I can see that. You can always tell when it's the volume because things look a little bit. It's a very gentle, blurry. Staleness.
Well, don't teach me how to notice it because I don't.
But I like it.
I would not. I would have.
I prefer the matte paintings and the volume more than shooting on set.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm watching Force Awakens. I'm like, oh, they look like they're like in Ohio or something. I can. It looks too real world for me. I can. Oh, they're just in some forest somewhere.
You know what? There's a little bit to that. The scene that we were looking at, the Razor Crest, looked like Hawaii with palm trees and outside and all that sort of stuff.
Scarif, yeah.
Because it looks, or because maybe it is a real world. And then when they're in a Jabba palace, or when they're in the Coruscant with the guy that closes the door on him because he's asking for a hut and stuff. None of that looks real. Real world.
Part of that is your brain knows it's not real. Well, there goes Martin Scorsese.
That's true. That's true. That right.
It's not Coruscant, is it?
Yeah, that credits that he throws down. I did wonder about that. That's definitely not. I don't think we've seen it before, but it's got it's got a Republic or it's got Jedi seal or
New Republic credits.
Oh, is that what it is? Is that the timeline we're in? That makes sense. But no, he's Did he throw down something old and valuable, or did he throw down a $100, $1,000 bill that the guy was very excited that I'll tell you whatever you want for that? You know, like is he
Did he take the money?
Is he thrilled because it's a big denomination, or is he thrilled because it's?
No, we never really know how much credit is worth, do we? What do you get for credit? Do you get like a Mars bar? Is it a are you going to get a full meal? Is that like 10 full meals for a credit? You know, I don't know.
10 portions.
What are these things worth?
Yeah, I'm under the impression in this scene it's a high something very valuable, because he's like, well, for that I'll tell you whatever you want to know, right up until.
But if one credit though is worth all that, what would you spend to buy like a burger from this thing?
Oh, well, that's what I'm suggesting. I don't think that's one credit that he threw down.
There's no change.
I think what he threw down was a 1,000 credit type of token or whatever you want to say. Something worth something, like $100 bill or $1,000 bill, or a kilo. I don't know, what do you guys call a bunch of.
I'm good to see that he's got a little spatula there in the back of his.
That is a legit. That is a legit, not Star Wars-ified at all.
Bake a cake.
Spatula, isn't it? Hey, what is that? He's from Solo. What kind of, be a good quiz question, what kind of alien is he?
Oh, I've seen it mentioned somewhere, but I can't think.
Is alien or something like that? What'd you say, Ricky?
Maybe
Solo says it or whatever. He's like, nah, you're what about your whatever? I can, your hand popped out of you.
I keep saying Argilian, but it's not.
Ooh,
I thought it was Ardilian.
Oh yeah, Armenian. Ardinian.
It begins with A.
Yeah, Ardinian, I think it is. Anyway, I just again, that's the alien.
Apparently, that guy's voiced by Martin Scorsese, who famously called Marvel movies amusement park rides.
Yeah, there's a lot of chatter online. People go,
but that character that's in the diner.
Yeah, if you hear his voice, yeah, it is him. I can hear it.
Yeah, it's been confirmed. Yeah. People go online, so that's Martin Scorsese. Did you recognise his voice? Look, man, I don't watch enough films and TV to recognise people's voices. I don't even know. I know the name Martin.
He's behind the camera. Why would we know his? Yeah, why would we know his voice at all?
Unless you watch like behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then when we get to 27 seconds into the trailer, we've got him standing outside this
Ardinian.
Gate.
It's Ardinian.
Ardinian. That looks like some sort of tall guards on the side of the gate.
Oh, there are some new something big. Not they look like mechanized Gormirian guards, whatever, but they're not. They're something.
No, I don't remember much of the Book of Boba Fett when the Hutts were there. They said what planet they were from. Were they from Nal Hutta?
Nal Hutta. This is supposed to be one of the Nal Hutta's moons or Nal Hutta in this movie, so people are saying.
And those are probably the same Hutts from Book of Boba Fett, right?
So that's what I was wondering, right? That it sort of seems like two of them that
are they conjoined twins?
Oh, there were two congealed. No, they weren't the ones. No, the ones in Boba Fett weren't conjoined, were they?
These ones are.
You think they are? Or you think they're just next to each other?
Look at the tail. Why would you, like, even if they were, like, why would you be that close to another? It just seems weird. Unless he's interrupting something. I don't.
Are you and your wife having
I don't know. This is to you, I think. I don't. This is what rating this is going to be. Do we know?
Are you and the missus having some troubles? Like, what do you mean? Why are they that close to each other? Isn't that a guy and a
Hutts?
girl?
They're brothers and they're siblings. They're all siblings.
Oh, they weren't. Well, maybe that's how Ferris Bueller.
Because on Book of Boba Fett, they were siblings. They were brother and sister.
You're right. The Book of Boba Fett was brother sister.
Unless they got like a Luke and Leia thing going on, but.
Yeah, that was Leia's thing, not Luke's.
Yeah, that was Leia's. And she knew.
So under 30 seconds, we got the Grand Peace Corporation having a meeting. I mean, the Imperial remnants still having a meeting here, aren't they? All at a table there.
How many Imperial guys are left, man? Like,
what is him? Who is he? Did we get a name for him? He looks like like Bolter from the original Battlestar Galactica.
He looks like one of the guys from the Outlaw game, but I don't think it is. And is this on Hoth? Maybe did the Empire stay on Hoth? That's interesting, lore-wise.
I don't think it's this is just like saying it's sand, it's Tatooine, it's snow, it's Hoth. It's
well, sand is either
cities. It
Tatooine.
must be Coruscant. Yeah,
it's where. What's it matter where it is? It's wherever it is. We'll find out. But yeah, if they stayed on Hoth, but why would they?
Starkiller base.
horrible planet. I thought that was interesting. The faceless sort of we'll clear every card in your deck line or whatever, and it's like an unedited or an unfinished scene in the trailer where they didn't insert.
I was going to say, how would you know that person? How would you know what that person looks like?
And it's shaped like a Sabat card.
Yeah, it's shaped like a Sabat card. It was an interesting.
Which, I mean, that's kind of like a thing, though. Like, they would do, like, the decks of cards that had, like, the war criminals on there that they were looking for.
Would they do that wouldn't they have the puck and then the 3D image that showed the bluey face that shows
no batteries required on this card.
Andor, and but you got to print it, and if you want to update it, you can't. As soon as it's in everyone's hands, it's an old picture, and now he doesn't have a beard anymore. You can't change it.
Yeah, nothing's really like paper or anything in Star Wars, anyway.
Again, we're just gonna have
fun.
Have fun with how we're entertained, but yeah, it was just interesting. We'll clear every card in your deck or whatever. It's just like, wait, what? Where's the puck? Where's the?
I mean, it's not really a card you can do anything with, is it? We take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
We get X-wings and U-wings and Y-wings. We get all kinds of good stuff in this trailer. There's a lot of eye candy in this trailer for to go over to see, to look forward to. I don't know how much of it we'll truly get in earnest or any sort of great, but still, it's just neat to see it.
So when we get to when we get to 36 seconds in, we get a close up now of Grogu with his Mando armor and kit. So he's got like a what would you call it? A dish.
And I gotta say, the armor, if you phone that in,
gotta check your armor.
Yeah, I mean,
make a circle.
Yeah, why don't you just make it a bit more so it fit around the whole body instead of just like a little
abs or something.
Yeah, I think he's got 7 in his arms as well, isn't he? He's got seven on some sort of thing on his arms there, and he's sort of like a Chewbacca kind of sack
like a
bag.
Oh, you think he's got a gauntlet on his hand in some fashion in that?
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure in one of the scenes we see him put something on that.
Hey, Mando has a hole in his cape.
I can wear it to church.
Well, he's got more than one hole.
It's holy.
Maybe the fire from his jetpack, which I always wondered what that would.
Now, are those things in his boot belt? Those things, are those things for security things, or are they bullets and stuff?
Not a Mando Merc. Got no idea, but yeah, I think
I'll tell you one thing: my feet would be totally sweaty on that planet in that
knee rockets.
Oh yes. Where do those knee rockets come from? It's on this one, isn't it? There's those things there on that knee.
Yeah,
it does shoot things from. It does shoot things from down there, doesn't it?
It's gonna take forever to get ready.
And then we got him coming through the door with his flamethrower.
Is that gold on the side? What is that?
Well, I think it's just showing up from the flames as gold, isn't it?
I think it could be something else.
I think. Yeah, just to remind everybody that fire is dangerous, kids.
Okay, he's not with Grogu in this scene.
Not in this one. He just shoots.
It looks like the snow planet with the snow troopers.
And then we got a parking lot. When we get to.
No, this is a scene I
43 seconds.
I remember was the we definitely saw a U-wing. It had all the ships in it. I don't know where or how we're going to see them. That's obviously where the Sigourney Weaver character comes into play.
There's a Y-ring there, isn't it? That's one.
There's something, a little bit of something, everything in there.
Whatever that is, taken off. Is that a? It's not an X-ring, is it?
No, that's a U-wing. I think
U-ring. That's the U. That's the Y.
U-wing landing is I think it's the scene. If there's a scene of it's a U-wing coming in. It's clearly a base or something like that to lead towards right. Then we get Sigourney's character.
Sigourney Weaver,
asking him about something.
She's a general or something, I think, isn't she? But what's that? I don't know. I don't understand their ranking things in this. She's got some sort of ranking.
Purina Chow 5-star. Badging means she's pretty high up in some fashion. But have we been to this place before, right?
Well, I was going to say, is this the same bar?
This is where we saw, sort of the mess hall, or sort of we saw a couple of characters in
we saw Zeb there, and
where they could relax or something. But she says this isn't about revenge; it's about starting a war. I am kind of, and then we see ships flying out that kind of look like Naboo, and kind of looks like Clankers running out, but they're clearly all something new and different, right? I mean, it's not clear. That seems very quick and very fuzzy, if I recall correctly, but I'd be curious to see or learn what she's talking about with regards to trying to prevent a war.
Seems like they failed.
Yeah. And then when we get to 47 seconds, we've got someone's going to say Yoda then. Grogu destroying this mouse droid thingy.
What did the mouse droid ever do?
I know. What did it do?
Does he destroy it?
What could it?
I kind of hear like
do?
I kind of hear a blaster shot that I think destroys it. We don't see it, I don't think, but I thought in the sound cue there was something makes me think a blaster shot destroyed it versus him force picking it up and being a little too harsh with it or a little too strong with it and breaking it. I don't know.
Well, it seemed like he was trying to break it and he broke it.
Why is he picking other than just being force playing with it? But feels like a mouse, like a Bigfoot, a monster truck mouse droid, right? It felt like it was a little beefed up, had bigger tires. Yeah, it was an all-terrain mouse droid. Thank you, Rick. Yeah, it was a little souped up to be all-terrain.
Still, it's not likely to hurt anybody, is it? But we don't know that.
I don't think it hurts anything, but it might announce things or otherwise alert a presence.
So I got very excited when I saw these to start off with. I really thought we was getting some clankers and stuff in it. Roger. Battle droids and stuff.
Weren't there robots on Ahsoka, right? That she was fighting in the beginning? There's some warrior
brains gone, I'm afraid. So by the time we get to 51, we've got all these droids here running across the screen from left to right. Obviously, a bit more of them in that, a bit more from overhead.
Yeah, that
a little bit before that.
I think they are purposefully blurry in the trailer. The ship that's blasting out of that three-hole thing that kind of looks Nabooish, purposefully blurry, so that we can't really.
Well, that's hut. That's a hut building looking like, isn't it? Really, that's kind of towers and stuff.
Interesting.
I think, and we got some hyperspace strap in. Yes, actually, saying that, look at these seats here. They've got straps at the top, haven't they?
Oh.
So what's this one? How did you get that one?
One goes over your waist, and then the other go over your shoulders. But he can't reach the other one.
That's right. And he's got two. There were two seats, but I can't remember now anyway. So if they go into hyperspace here, more hyperspace, flying through hyperspace.
On that first ship, that was like his house. So
then we have we have a bounty hunter.
Oh, he's walking up to a house. Right.
Really hard to see because it's
that's
light and
what's
dark.
His name?
Well, we think pretty sure it's Embo.
Embo, yeah.
That's it.
Kind of sounds. We didn't get much out of Embo, but I'm pretty sure I'm leaning with Embo. I think that's where my money is versus the other sort of round captains or Constable Zuvio that they talked about. Or
that's what I thought it was at first. I'm like, wait, no, it's Embo.
Embo, for some reason, tracking Mando, perhaps, whatever. But
he's the one that would slide on his helmet, right, when they're in the snow.
Yeah, slid down the thing. Had a wolf or had a dog, I think, too. Do we think this is? Do we think this is like how the movie opens up, where that guy's sort of tracking him and brings him back into the fight, or brings him back?
Yeah, so you're saying it online. I reckon this is all probably the opening scene of some of this, isn't it, and stuff like that, or something.
Yeah, I don't know that I see it as middle. Yeah, he's threatening to get after him or something, and he fights his way.
Well, when he's talking to Sigourney Weaver, she's like, "This isn't about revenge." So he wants revenge against someone, and doesn't look like Grogu's around.
Yes, who would he want revenge against? Or
Grogu.
Or anybody want revenge?
Unless they kill the armor or something like that. But
Oh,
he's there. Okay, Grogu is there. Because he's like, then it'll be his turn. That's true. And what do the huts have to do?
It's interesting when they say turn, they cut to this scene to make it seem like the hut says turn. His mouth's moving. I think they're doing some clever trailer editing to direct or misdirect, or otherwise just
well, the huts don't speak basic.
Touche.
Unless there's He's like, hey, I can't do my zero.
But are they going to have all the aliens? I think they might have all the aliens speaking basic.
I think I become rich with this. Yeah.
But yeah, to some extent, because you have a bunch of aliens and they all a bunch of words. That's going to be tough for the kiddos.
I wonder, do the tattoos beneath those huts? Just imagine being caught up. I've got a job for you today. Yeah, tattoo. Yeah, will you do my bottom lip, please?
I need you to do my chin.
He's a tramp stamp.
I'll try not to flinch. Yeah. Ouch.
His lower back tattoo. You should check that out.
Dear. But where did Rada? Didn't we speculate that Rada was gonna the kid hut from?
Is that the same one from? Because I know there was that one that
Yeah.
Ryan's fascinated with, that buff hut. Is that supposed to be the same guy, or is that?
Oh, maybe was that supposed to be Rada? I don't quite. Well, we'll get to that scene here soon enough. I don't quite get that, how in a Ragnarok type of arena setting a hut is anything, because we don't know them to move fast. I don't know how they're going to move fast, quick, or be agile in any way, shape, or form. So it'd be interesting to see how that scene plays out, obviously. But boy, I don't know that I see a hut being a warrior. But that's where Favreau and the fanboyish and the playing with his toy box comes in, where he's like, no, yeah, this hut super, it just does things that are a little like, wait, what? But I will reserve judgment and wait to see how it plays out. But it feels a little odd.
So we get quite a bit of Pedro's face in this thing, which is probably good. So
did he have a mustache before when he took off his helmet previously? I can't remember.
I think he's always had the stash. Yeah.
I think so.
What?
May the 22nd.
One last thing.
So there he is putting his arm on. Grogu's putting his little thing on the top, on the front. And he's putting on. I can't quite see it now. But he puts on it. On this. Puts something on his arm there. Well, that's like a fire stuff, doesn't it?
You're right. It does a gauntlet of some sorts going on his wrist, on top of his hand.
I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot of fun stuff with Grogu in this movie.
I mean, how much more fun can you have than Grogu and a bunch of Babu freaks in a speeder of some sort of zoom?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. With the pull. What's the creature name again? Does it start with an A, Stephen?
Arsenians?
Azilians?
Something like that, isn't it?
So are they that like Grogu's not Baby Yoda? Do we think one of those is Babu Frick, or they're just those types of things?
I think they're just other ones, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, because he was on what do you call that one play, Kajimi? So, but I mean, he could have been somewhere else before that.
They blew that up or destroyed it, I thought.
So it's interesting they're addressing the fact that Mando knows that. How does he know that Grogu lives for centuries anyway? I mean, he doesn't know Yoda by sight or anything, does he? So,
well, no, because he knows that he's 50 years old, but he's the baby,
Yeah, but he still doesn't know he lives for centuries, though. Someone must have told him.
I mean, I think he did the math.
His species I suppose, maybe.
I mean,
do the math. Maybe I agree. I see what you're saying, sir. How does he know? Maybe he doesn't. Just this kid will live centuries beyond me. This kid, who's still a kid at 50 years old, that's a kid's still got another ways to go before, So yeah, it will kind of could do the math and realize he's going to live long after I'm around. But yeah, who's he talking to?
I mean, and then there's other aliens that are around for centuries. So he's like, this is like the other aliens that are.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be doing it that way. Not necessarily know anything about the species, because I'm under the impression the galaxy doesn't know anything about the Yoda species either.
But that has to be a thing, though. Like we talked about the Jedi Council too. Like, why would you hire humans to be on the council if they're gonna die? Shortly. But like, you gotta living in this universe where
term limits. You got a lot of
where there's people that are. You have coworkers like, oh, this guy's going to be here for 800 years.
Yeah, it gets set in their ways, and it's just a thing. Who's he talking to when he says this kid's going to live centuries beyond me? I got to keep him safe.
Well, yes,
keep him safe. Is that Sigourney? Why would she care? Is he talking to the armorer about the kid? Who would he be saying? Who would he be monologuing to? In some extent, works well for the trailer for us to hear that line, but. I'd be curious to see who he's talking to in that, with that sort of mindset. You were scrubbed through it, but then somehow you got past it, whatever. With there it is, with the buff hut that just looks buff, and I get it, and strong, and whatever. But man, I'm not sure how that body is agile, fast, or
I mean, you can whip him with the tail,
dodging, moving left or right. But yeah, if you can't get close to it, then, or if once you get close to it, it's just going to pound the heck out of you. Then what do you care how fast you can be?
He does hit him, doesn't he? We can't see. We don't really see too much of this.
It is a little T-Rexish that has little short arms.
He can't touch his tail. That's weird.
Just step on it. That hurt. Jabba, didn't it?
Yeah, just walk across the tail. That gets him riled up.
Why didn't they just make Jabba turn in that scene? I don't understand why they made him walk over.
I just let him walk across there and let people go, wait, he has a tail back there. And like, yeah, Han stepped over it. It's too wide. Who would think about, there's no need to make him go up and over and have Yoda Jabba. I mean, there was a little bit of a need, but didn't need to happen. But
I'm sure they could have done something a bit more clever than they did. But anyhow, that's past all that now.
Is he talking to a Doug that says, are you scared? Is that a Sebulba from the pod races?
It doesn't look like a Sebulba. It looks like a lizard.
Yet another creature, you think?
Like a Komodo dragon with a beard.
He's in a chair. Looks of it. He's sitting in the chair.
Well, again, speaks to what I mentioned in the onset or whatever. It's just more alien. How many other outside of Sigourney Weaver, right? We don't. She's the only other human that we.
And the bad guy they showed. Yeah.
Oh, the round table had a human bad guy. Yeah. But aliens aplenty.
He keeps his helmet off for a while, or he's looking up like a ship's leaving.
I think he's looking up at the albino thing in a minute. We see, don't we?
Yeah.
Is what he's trapped or.
Currently, is that like the same kind of snake from Red Skywalker, the one that Rey heals? No, it's a little different. That one was kind of white too.
Currently, it looks like an artist rendering, the screen grab and the screen stoppage that you have. But while it's rolling, it looks very wonderfully real. Just a very scary and.
It really gives me like 80s like creature vibes to like never ending story kind of thing,
It has a McQuarrie-esque sort of artist rendering that we would see in those portfolios and stuff of a potential Star Wars creature or something.
The way it moves looks great.
But that's a good question.
The way it moves.
Is that the same? Is that the same snake from the same type of
same one?
Creature? Not the same one, but same species. Let's say we keep going with the species piece. Put your little donut armor on. I'm not sure what it's protecting, but it's protecting something.
Then we got some stormtrooper thingy being. They fly now, sort of.
They fly now.
Down.
That's what I thought. They fly now.
They fly now.
Either the Force stopped it or something else stopped it. The troopers.
I like this kid. She's
the troopers on the.
They won't let you stop on Zeb's face for some reason.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people that are going to know who Zeb is. I mean,
he's just the cool alien guy,
Right. They're just going to be like, "Oh, what's that?" or "Who's that?" A lay person, and even a good number of Star Wars fans aren't necessarily going to recognize the creature, the thing that says, "I like this kid." But those of us,
I saw people remarking that he's wearing Callus's jacket.
I think that. It's cool to have him in the live action. Obviously, we've already had him, we've seen him, we know it, but he's going to be somewhat prominent or somewhat featured or somewhat just a part of the live action. Maybe not prominent.
Aged up. He's older.
Yeah, it definitely looks a little older, but I think we see him jumping around or something that looks like him jumping around. See, lots of good action in this. It feels like, right, and not like all at the end. It feels like
even if they don't know who Zeb is, they can. If they discover him in this, and like, oh, he's on a show. Let me watch that show.
Yeah, go watch it. Yeah,
Baby Greedo.
What's that?
Baby Greedo. Yeah, it's a spin-off series. That should be a spin-off series, shouldn't it?
The Muppet Babies.
I said, oh, look at him. Oh.
Seriously, was she pushing him with the handles and didn't need to? Because the pram.
Okay, we saw on Andor that they had to like roll the gold out of the when they clearly could have just lifted it.
Oh, hover. Yeah, put it on some sort of hover.
Yeah. So
what is the creature loose? Is this like a Godzilla scene where the mom's rescuing the baby out of the pram, and they're creating havoc?
The mom should just jumped on that thing and took off.
Yeah, as fast as that goes. They're like, scoot over, I'm driving. just and creating havoc. Mando and Grogu don't look to be bothered with the creature that's in the alleyway. They're like trying to drive past it, or I don't know.
He's not trying to stop it.
I think they're going to attack, aren't they? Yeah. So the handles are up there. Then when he goes into flight mode, the handles go right forward. I mean, how's that, like a bumper?
Hey, it needed to be aerodynamic.
It's like a pod racer.
And the lights come on. I mean, I don't understand that.
Yeah,
but I
it's
mean,
a little
I suppose,
odd.
yeah.
Well, especially when it takes off. I mean, it goes
to a
zooming.
speeder. See, you have that when you're a baby and you keep it. And then
just
why would you need a pram?
It's your
Why would you
first
need a pram
speeder.
that goes? What do you want a pram that goes 100 miles an hour for?
Grow with me, pram. Yeah, as you get older, then you want to, because it takes off. And this is a scene. Yeah, it's like long gone. And Mando's like, hold on, I got to catch up. Yeah, it took off in a hurry, man. It's got a good hole shot. Anyway, it's a gorgeous visual, right? Them flying down, Mando and Grogu flying down. Mando with his backpack going, flying down past this creature.
Whatever it is, it's got a long neck, isn't it? I was thinking.
That's where, as soon as Ricky said that makes the most sense. That looks like
the jerk.
A creature from that's portrayed on that table in Star Wars.
I mean, so did that guy in the rocking chair, kind of. So that's fun.
Yeah, so.
I mean, you can't really go that fast with your rocket pack, can you? So I mean, they're not like super speeding. Like I don't think they could keep up with a speeder or a ship.
So the trailer ends up with them. That was the place where the whole series ended, wasn't it? With them sat on
I was getting ready to say that.
Navarro.
On that front porch and stuff.
Definitely
a little house
like
in the outskirts of Navarro. Yeah.
So is that how the movie ends again? They get back home and just like, all right, we'll save these for later, and then on to the next adventure potentially type of thing where they get back.
Or at the beginning.
It's probably
the beginning, yeah. Start of it.
Eating those cookies, the green cookies.
They're what do you call those things?
Yeah, you guys have them over there. What are they? The French. Oh bother.
Yeah.
Macaroons.
Yeah.
Macaroons.
That's it. I wonder what they taste like. We all wonder.
Hopefully better
There's
than
the
regular
logo.
macaroons.
The Star Wars Mandalorian and Grogu.
Or it's the Mandalorian and Grogu. I don't know what you just said.
The Star Wars Mandalorian and Grogu.
Star Wars Mandalorian and Grogu. That's what it says. If you read it literally from left to right, it's Star Wars Mandalorian and Grogu.
I like the font. It reminds me of
the movie posters and the things, the standees that are in the theaters, convey a sense of old timey and an adventure flick,
Flash Gordon.
That Flash Gordon sort of. I think they did well there to convey that for the lay fan or just the person who's like, wait, there's a Star Wars coming. What's this about? That it just screams some sort of adventure is going to be happening between these two characters. Might not know who they are, but whatever. Let's go see it. So hopefully the trailer can continue and. It's good, and word of mouth gets out, and buzz happens that the lay moviegoer will also go see the flick.
I mean, I don't think you get anybody says, "What's the Star Wars?"
Yeah, I didn't see one lightsaber and all that. There's I think we should be able to get past that aspect of it saying Star Wars and doesn't have to necessarily.
That's why they're on that snow planet, because it's Ilum, and he's gonna go get his kyber crystal.
Oh, he's still too early for. He didn't. He rejected the Jedi stuff and went Mando, so he doesn't need a crystal for his saber.
That's true.
So yeah, it was good to review the trailer. Get a review in. Looking forward to. It was much better than what they showed on that Super Bowl Sunday, which was just a teaser of it. I've since seen the trailer online or in commercials of TV shows that I watched that. It seems to be cut up a little bit and shortened, but it also says the trailer's online, which is a modern construct here in 2026 that they're going to be like directing you to go online to see more, or get more, or see the full trailer or whatever. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm kind of thrilled to see a new, that a Star Wars is going to be on the screen here in about a couple months. It's been
3
a
months.
while.
February, March, April, May. Yeah, it's 3 months from now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Been a while since we've had some new Star Wars in the theater, so I am kind of, will admit, a little excited about it. Yeah, no, I'm
What am I going to eat? What am I going to eat if I go to the cinema? Because I don't do popcorn.
They have pizza and hamburgers and hot dogs at ours.
or crazy thought here, as someone you eat beforehand, so I don't have to hear you rattling cages or sipping on cups at the bottom of it during a movie that I'm watching.
Don't sneak Taco Bell into it and unwrap it.
It's not dinner and a show.
Yeah, it's one of the other things I didn't like about going to the cinema. First of all, get people near you eating popcorn. And I can't stand the smell of it, and I have to like put the jump over my nose and that kind of stuff. But also, you get like you go in there, you're kicking rubbish on the floor as you're trying to find your seat because people have just come out the previous
clean
film
your
and
guys'
just.
theaters.
I would say you guys are heathens over there. You don't.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, this is not
No,
like
yeah,
your
I'm
big
teasing.
movie theaters. These are small, local sort of stuff. You know,
Like
they
throwing
got cleaners
tomatoes at
coming
the
around all the
screen.
time.
Like,
Teasing. No, our theaters have a little bit of attitude, but no, society has gotten a little better at trying to clean that stuff up, or just not
I
being
hope so.
heathens and making a mess of it. No, my annoyance factor is the Sour Patch Kids or the Skittles or the whatever that's in a box
Oh
or a
yeah.
crinkly bag that you're going to every 30 seconds as you're going for another piece of candy or whatever, and you hear the jujube and you hear the crinkle. It's just like, oh, come on, just let's go. Get those out of your system.
Well, there was a kid that's commenting on everything. Oh, who's that? Who's this? Why are they there? What's this doing? And I'm like, shut up. You know.
this movie's rated R. What is he doing?
Well, hey, Steve, and in all seriousness, I think maybe because I can't say I've experienced that much, but I usually go opening night or very early into, especially Star Wars. I'm seeing that first, and the people there aren't going to be that. Is that if
like
you
midnight
go
show.
later,
I would
if you
probably
go
go
a
in the
week,
afternoon.
right,
You see, so
you get that kid or you get the layperson there trying to ask whoever brought him with it, well, who's that? What's going on?
It'd be nice if you could bring. Do they do that in some of the cinemas today? You could bring your own headphones, just tune into Bluetooth, and then listen to it through your headphones or something.
That'd be an interesting thing for speech impaired or hearing impaired or whatever. Could you
But
do
they
that
do that
loudly
for
or-
it does I guess
Not
if you're
on the
blind,
norm, but
yeah.
there might be a couple of seats or a couple of a gizmo. You could, I don't know. I have to ask my local
That'd
mom.
be quite cool, wouldn't it? You could just
Bring
shut
your
out
headphones in
everybody.
and shut everything out. Noise canceling headphones let you hear it. Because you'd still be
like
like
fire, and then you can't get up from your seat because you're.
Still, to tell you what, the thing I'm going to miss the most, though, but if I go to a cinema, is subtitles. I haven't watched anything without subtitles for
You're
a
showing
long,
your
long
age,
time.
showing your age there, are you? Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I've got subtitles on. I've had it on for years. Subtitles on for years. I just don't pick up what things are being said on shows as quickly as my brain works about.
Well, do you guys
it's like when
have?
I'm talking.
If you watch it in the other language and it has a subtitle, I don't know. Well, I guess they would be in another language subtitle. I have seen some
You
even here.
suggesting I go to Spain to watch it or something?
Some theaters here do actually have it with subtitles. They have them like early in the mornings, like on Sundays.
Oh, I'll have to see if they do or not. I really would love to see them with subtitles. Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
glad we got to discuss the trailer. That was a fun review of it. I saw it a bunch of times that day it came out and haven't thought to watch it again. So thanks for making me go through that again.
No, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we've got to wrap up, not least because my laptop's about to end up in battery life, and we've both two of us have got other things to head to. So yeah, it was nice. I'm really looking forward to the film and it comes out. So we've only got 3 more months now, and plus I think the trailer is just about right. I don't want to know exactly what's going to happen because this isn't going to be
for a second trailer. Yeah.
That's a very good call. That right. It didn't necessarily show you the whole movie. I don't really know what the story is going to be. I just know it's Mando and Grogu doing something.
Exactly. I don't want to know the whole story. This isn't going to be war. This isn't going to be War and Peace. This film, is it? So I want to know as little as possible before you go in there, so that you learn something.
It's an old school trailer. It shows you things that are in the movie, Hutts and Zeb and X-Wings and whatnot, but wasn't a synopsis of the story from beginning to end that you practically know how it's gonna go before you even get in the theater. So good on the trailer for that, because I don't think we've had that in a good long time. Out of any, not just Star Wars trailers, but movie trailers in general tend to be a little. They got everything in it. Story-wise.
Right. So, folks, it's time to say goodbye. This is how democracy. What's it? Is a democracy ends by round of applause or whatever it is. I don't
know that's not the analogy we're going for. We're just wrapping up the setup. Short Senate, just because we didn't have everyone, so we just got a short quick session in to discuss the trailer.
Yes, but we will be back. We will be back again, hopefully in our usual slot soon. And I believe that there's already talk about some more Star Wars universe content to come. Anyway, so that will get a discussion as well. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Ricky.
Bye-bye.
Say goodbye now, Ricky. Yeah, that's it. And Ron will say goodbye too.
Yep. Cheers, fellas. Stay safe, you guys.
And I say goodbye. And may the Force be with you all.
Go switch off. I am the Senate.
Be sure to follow us online. We're at Facebook at PSW Senate. Join our Plus W Star Wars Facebook group, where we all are in there interacting. You can find us on Twitter at PSW Senate. On Instagram, we're at PSW Senate Podcast. And on TikTok, we're at PSW Senate Podcast. We look forward to hearing from you.
The Force will be with you, always.